From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Well, rain rolled in last night, and it's been going on off and on pretty much all day long. And here's kind of where we're at so far. Most locations kind of in that 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch range. A few areas a little less and a little more. And we'll likely end up, by the time things are said and done, most locations between 1/2 an inch and maybe locally towards 1.5 inches in a few locations. But that's where we're at right now, with rain still falling across a good part of the area, especially this swath here that's picked up just to the west. Some pretty good downpours embedded in that. Also, this band of lighter rain that's moved out of Tulsa. Scattered activity around the metro. As we kind of zoom on in, we'll take a look at what's going on. Some heavier showers northwest of Bartlesville, also west of Pawhuska and Hominy, and then another batch around Yale down towards Shamrock. These are lifting to the north. Some scattered activity in Tulsa. Further off to the south, still some scattered showers and some embedded heavier rain once again near Okemah, Wealthy, back towards Henrietta. This activity once again all lifting northward. We'll be dealing with it off and on tonight, and then we'll eventually get some wraparound as we roll into tomorrow before it winds down and this low pressure gets off to the east of us. But a pretty good plume of moisture rolling up the east side of that, and what we call the wet conveyor belt, the moist conveyor belt, and that's where the rain is falling. And this will continue to be part of what we deal with as this storm rolls through the area. And once it tapers off, we'll get a few dry days, but another system could arrive Wednesday into Thursday, and then another one just beyond Saturday, kind of into that Sunday time frame. So somewhat active with a few systems that'll be rolling through here over the next week. Highs today still 50s and 60s across a good chunk of the areas. We're still on the warm side of that system. We will see slightly cooler weather behind it as it departs, but basically we'll go from being a bit above normal to near normal for a day or two, and then we'll warm right back up, as there's really no real cold air. It's a Pacific system, not going to really tap into anything too cold. You see Bismarck at 37, no pinks or magentas that would indicate any Arctic air anywhere near us. That's all bottled up into Alaska right now, and this is some really cold air even for them. Temperatures there 30+ degrees below normal. For much of Alaska, 40 below and colder. Most of this is going to stay up here for a good while. It'll probably moderate eventually, but not breaking down and coming our direction anytime soon. So that's certainly good. Although there is a little bit of a cool down on the horizon. Between now and then, though, we're going to see temperatures after the cool down this weekend go back up into that 10 degrees-ish above normal area. But then just beyond it, toward the end of this, toward the middle of February, it does look like we may get some temperatures that'll be in that cooler than normal range for more days than not, but not anything that's down into here. It would be kind of, into here. 5 to 10 degrees below normal on some of those days. It is rainy, it is dreary, and at least it's mild. We're at 54, east wind at 11, dew point at 52, so the air is fairly saturated across the state. We're seeing those temperatures primarily hanging out in the low to mid 50s for most locations at this point in time. And notice we'll still deal with those showers. Here we are at midnight, areas of showers across eastern Oklahoma. Into tomorrow morning, still dealing with areas of showers, but notice the intensity starts to weaken. And then as we head into the afternoon hours, we'll still be dealing with a few wraparound showers before those finally break down and move on out. We'll be cooler with the north winds, highs only in the lower 50s. As we start to clear out Monday morning, we'll start off into the 30s. Then finally some sunshine for Monday afternoon. We'll be into the mid 50s. So notice, not a real cool down behind this. As we head towards Tuesday morning into the low 30s, Tuesday afternoon, already back into the 60s, so we'll warm right back up, and then we'll see another boundary that'll come through as we head towards Thursday, and then we'll stay pretty mild into the weekend, and then once again toward the very end of this forecast period, around Monday of the next week and into that following week, we could see things get a bit cooler, but we're talking about highs probably in the 40s to maybe 50s at that point in time. That is your forecast on Over to Sports.